Hello everyone, and welcome to 7th grade Math Module 4, Percent and Proportional Relationships. In this video, we're looking at Lesson 8, Percent Error Problems. Our learning goal is to make sure we can compute percent error by using the formula. Our formula here is the absolute value of the approximate value minus the exact value, divided by the absolute value of the exact value, times 100%. This will help us to master Standard 7 RPA 3. Use proportional relationships to solve multi-step ratio and percent problems. So we have a formula that we can use here. And in this formula, the A, the approximate value, is the value that we think. We may have estimated it, or we may have measured it with equipment that may not have been super accurate, or maybe there was human error involved. X is the exact value. It's what it is. It's the official value. It is what it's supposed to be without any mistakes. So the whole point of percent error is trying to calculate the percentage that we had a mistake in what we think we have versus what we actually have. If you find this formula to be a bit intimidating or look a little strange, you can really break it down into just doing your basic part over whole. The part being the difference that you got when you got the approximate value minus the exact value, and then divided by the whole, which is the exact value, again, what we expected to get. We're going to try to solve 3 problems here using our percent error formula. I'm going to lead with the strategy that uses the formula, which is what you would expect to use in a science class. And then follow it up with the broken down version where we're going back to our roots with our fact family triangle. For all these questions, you can pause the video after I read them and try them on your own before checking your answers here with the video. A real estate agent expected 18 people to show up for an open house, but 25 attended. So the first thing we need to do is figure out which of these is our approximate value and which one is our exact value. So here, because the real estate agent expected 18 people to show up, but there were actually 25, our 25 is going to be our expected value, and our 18 is going to be our approximate value. So 18 will go in for A, 25 will go in for X, and when we put in the absolute value of 18 minus 25, and then divide that by the absolute value of 25, and multiply it by 100%, we get 28%. If we break that down, if we just try to find the difference in what we expected versus what happened, we get that 25 minus 18 is 7. So the difference there was 7, and if we just divide that by how many there actually were, 25, that gets us 28 hundredths, which is 28%. So either of these strategies will work to get you the answer. In science class, Mrs. Moore's students were directed to weigh 300-gram mass on the balance scale. Tina weighed the object and reported 328 grams. So in this problem, the approximate amount is what Tina got when she weighed and reported the 328 grams. Maybe she made a mistake. Maybe there was an issue with her scale. Mrs. Moore already knew that it was a 300-gram mass. That is the expected value. So we just do 328 minus 300, find that absolute value, and divide it by the absolute value of 300, and then multiply that by 100% to get 9 1/3%. To break that down, 328 minus 300 tells us that there was a difference of 28 grams between what we expected and what we got. And then we divide that by the amount that we expected to get, the 300 grams, and we find 0.093 with the 3 repeating, which is 9 1/3%. Darwin's coach recorded that he had bowled 250 points out of 300 in a bowling tournament. However, the official scoreboard showed that Darwin actually bowled 225 points out of 300. So using our same formula here, we need to just figure out which one is the expected amount and which one is the approximate. So the approximate there would be what they recorded from the coach, that 250 points. But the official scoreboard is the official one that we are going with for our exact expected amount, so that would be our X. So 250 minus 225 over the 225. We end up with 11 and 1/9%. If we break that down, the difference between 250 and 225, there's a 25-point difference in what they expected, and then we just divide that by the official score of 225, and we get 0.1 repeating, which turns into 11 and 1/9%. What does this video make you wonder about solving for percent error? Write your question down so you don't forget them. Then you can try to find answers online or ask a classmate or teacher. Thanks for watching, and when you're trying this on your own, remember, if you learned from your failures, then you succeeded.